Hi everyone, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars and welcome to my channel where we talk about frugal living, saving money, cutting expenses, and living your best life on less. I'm the daughter of Depression-era parents who were born in 1929 and 1931, and I was raised very much the same that they were raised. They brought me up with those frugal values that I have leaned on as I've gotten older and saw the value in even more so that I was able to retire early at the end of October. Now, many of you might think I have an advantage by being raised by Depression-era parents. I mean, when I grew up, there were still 5 and 10 dime stores in our area. We shopped at places like Gamble's, Ben Franklin, Woolco, which was a derivative of Woolworth's, and it was considered a cheap store. Those were the kinds of stores that we went to when we went shopping, which wasn't very often. So I learned to pinch pennies. I learned to save money from a young age, even birthday money, Christmas money. It went straight into the savings account. We didn't go out and just spend it on something that we might like people might be tempted to do today. It just wasn't even something that we considered. It went straight in the bank. I grew up listening to Porter Wagner, Roy Clark, Dolly Parton, Jeannie C. Riley, and John Denver. These were very normal in our household. My dad had those big 33 records that were heavy that played on the turntable. My brothers had transistor radios that we listened to until the batteries died. I remember my brothers listening to the Archies, Jim Stafford, and Tony Orlando and Dawn. Mom played the piano and Dad played the guitar. And Dad played at dances before I was born, and he did that on the weekends for free. These were things that people did when I was growing up, and none of it cost any money except the 5 and dime stores. So as I look back at that, I started thinking, why is frugal living failing? Why does it fail? And I think that a deeper dive into that can actually be done by some of the comments that I've received from viewers. And then I have a response to some of those comments. And I was going to share those with you today for us to discuss. I had someone say that people would rather do less and then get mad when it doesn't work. And my response to that would be that doing what isn't always easy is usually worth it. How many times have we experienced that in our lives where something isn't easy, but when we do it, it is so worth the reward that we get from it? That's what's happened to me when I retired early. All of those years of planning, preparing, saving money paid off because now I'm getting the big reward. I'm sitting in Texas in my RV for the winter. I'm enjoying a better climate than home in my drafty old 1907 farmhouse. In the warmest room in that house, it is between 52 and 57 degrees, the way that the weather has been going there. So it's very common to wear layers, to wear jackets, to wear shoes, socks, and still have a blanket over the top and still be chilly. But I was raised that way. That's the way I still live. And that was very normal for me. Living in a warm house with central heat and air and being able to dress down or even wear like shorts in the winter would never have even been an option for me growing up or now. One of the other things that I wanted to address was a myth that says frugal means we won't let go of the money. I've been accused of that. I've been accused of not wanting to let go of the money, like a little bit here and there won't hurt anything. But unless I see value in it, unless I see a need or a necessity for it, no, I don't want to let go of the money because I'm saving for something else I would rather spend my money on. It doesn't mean that I'm just sitting on it indefinitely. So living frugal doesn't mean we live free. It means we make decisions and better decisions, and that we live within our means. We live within the income that comes in, and we don't spend clear to the top of that income. We're able to keep our expenses low and still save money for those fun things that we want in the end. Another viewer said, practical ways in saving money benefits us all. And that is so very true. And if you want that bad enough, you will do it. You will find those small ways to save money. A lot of times people will make excuses of why they can't do those small things. And they think that they just don't add up to anything worthwhile fast enough. And another viewer said it's because people want quick, easy, fast savings, and they just don't get that those small things really do add up and make a difference. Another viewer said that it's important to know which sacrifices save money. I would expand on that to say it's important to figure out which areas you can cut that aren't really sacrifices, that aren't really that big of a deal, so that you don't feel like you're sacrificing anything. And another viewer said that people think they can't when they don't know that they can. And that I felt like was one of the most powerful comments that I received. How often do people talk themselves out of their own dreams, their own futures, because they don't see that it's possible? When making a plan and sticking to that plan and staying in stride with that plan would actually get them there. But they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe they can do it. And maybe it looks too hard looking forward to take those small steps to get there. But I'm living proof that if you do those small things, you can get there. And then I would like to add one more comment to that, that what you make time for, you will excel in. You will excel in finding small ways to save money if you look at that and you study it and you make plans and you test them out to see if they will work. And then you pick and choose those that you can work into your lifestyle that are super easy and just flow with your day without you even thinking about it. I've done a lot of videos on savings this week, and those videos come from many years of practice where a lot of those things just flow into my day and I don't even think about them because they have become normal practices for me. Normal practices to download the digital coupons, look for the sales, look for the clearance, keep an inventory, keep track of what I have and what I need so I don't overbuy, and intentionally buy things and determine whether they're needs or wants. And waiting for things if it's something that I want, but it's not something that I need, to figure out when is the best time to buy it and then get the best deal to add it to the things that I have. And another person said that people don't understand because they're not savers. Well, I don't think you have to be a saver to learn to put some of these into your daily life and then see the benefit. And then once you see that benefit, you'll be encouraged to try a few more things. It definitely is a trial and error situation, and I'm constantly learning. I learn from other people, I learn from comments, and I learn as I go through things. Sometimes I'll have those aha moments and I'm like, why have I not been doing this all these years? This would be such a money saver. And then I add it to what I'm doing. So why frugal living fails? so many times is just the difference between us dreaming what we dream and actually taking action. Whether it's a small step to get that big rock going down the hill, or whether it is us even starting to begin with to get those things flowing into our life and into our day so that we can see our bank accounts grow. Let me know in the comments, why do you think frugal living fails? If this video has brought you any value, I would appreciate you giving me a thumbs up and subscribing and sticking around. Thanks for listening today.